Hello, welcome to the iSense Business Training Series, and thank you for joining us. Over the next 10 minutes, we'll be talking about how to move your business online. After watching this video, and if you still have any questions, please reach out to your iSense Business Counselor. They will be able to help you. Moving your business online is a very wide topic. This is why today we're going to focus only on 4 major areas. First, we're going to discuss about how to build your digital presence. Second, we're going to discuss about what would be the prerequisites to have an e-commerce platform. Third, we're going to talk about the different e-commerce platforms which we can use and also the website builders that can go along. And then finally, we're going to discuss about the SEO management, which is the search engine optimization. Having a digital presence is not about just having either a website or a social media channel or a social media page. Actually, it is a sum of many things which you need to focus on. So first of all, ideally, we need to have a website. Also, you need to build an e-commerce portal. But of course, depending on your business, on your line of business and industry, don't just follow the trend simply because the trend is there. And if your business is not going to benefit from an e-commerce platform, then don't really bother and build it. Also, you need to know how to drive traffic to your website. And this is why having a good search engine optimization methodology, which is known by SEO, is extremely important for you. Also, you can have a blog or a podcast or what is known as vlog or vlog, which is a video blog. These are tools that are really going to give you a very high engagement rate. Also, you need to really strengthen your social media presence. You don't have to be on all the social media platforms, okay? So just make sure that you have selected the right ones that are talking to the right audience, to your audience, and also select the ones which you can handle. Of course, you need to encourage as well your clients to give you customer reviews and testimonials. This is really going to reinforce your presence. And also you can be present on the local digital directories. It could be like the website of the city, the area, the region which you are in, or the website of the business association which you belong to. The second point which we want to tackle is the e-commerce prerequisites. First, you need to have a very engaging product and service description. Also, you need to have an appealing shopping cart design. We all know that once the shopping cart is designed in a good way, people are more encouraged to click on the checkout and on the pay buttons. You need to have a highly responsive e-commerce store design. You need to make sure that it is adapted for small screen, large screen, meaning that it's adapted for the mobile usage as well as the computers and laptops. You need to implement proper cybersecurity measures. You need to give enough confidence for the users and the visitors to your website that it is secured. Also, you need to build a very solid customer support process. It's very important for any e-commerce to give the confidence for the users that they can reach out to someone and that there is someone who's going to answer their questions or their concerns. Also, you need to offer a variety of payment options. As you know, we all have different payment preferences. Some people would want to use PayPal, others want to use Stripe, others want to pay through their credit card, whether it is Visa, MasterCard. So you need to have this kind of options on your website. Your checkout process should be easy. If it is too cumbersome or if you are trying to upsell and cross-sell a lot before I click on this purchase button, this is going to probably push me away from your website and not let me complete the process. Also, it's interesting to have search capabilities on your e-store or on your e-commerce platform. We all know that we would like to search sometimes by color, by size, by region, by type of product. So the more options you give to your consumer or to your visitor, the better it is when they are on your e-commerce platform. And then finally, you need to think about the quality of the images. The third point we want to tackle today, after having selected or decided if you wanted to have an e-commerce platform and you have worked on the e-commerce prerequisites, We're going to talk now about the different website builders and a couple of e-commerce platforms. When you do a research online, you will find hundreds of website builders and hundreds of e-commerce platforms. Unfortunately, we cannot cover them all in this video, but we have selected the ones which we think are the important ones or the most used ones, and we're going to discuss about them. We have selected Weebly, Squarespace, Wix, Shopify, and WordPress. If we talk about Weebly, Weebly actually is a very easy platform to use. It has very affordable plans. It has some e-commerce options which are available, so they might not be in the native format of Weebly or at the lowest tier of Weebly. It has unlimited storage, which is great, unlimited storage and bandwidth, and it has lots of free stylish themes. It has a limited customization capabilities. Squarespace is also a very important and interesting platform to build a website on. It has great and very modern designs and themes which you can use. It's very user-friendly as an editor. Many persons who are starting to build for the first time, or it's their first experience in building a website, Squarespace could be the right solution for them. It has some limitations in terms of customization and design and this kind of stuff, but you can live with it if it is your first encounter. Wix is very easy to use. It's a free plan. It has a free plan, which is great. However, when you use the free plan, you will still have the Wix brand on your website. If you want to remove this brand, then you need to start having a paid plan. It has lots of templates which you can use and nice designs. Lots of apps as well, which you can add to enhance the customer experience on your website and the features. It has 24/7 customer support. The downside is that it has limited storage, and it has somehow an expensive e-commerce plan for their e-commerce platform. Shopify is actually one of the most famous platform, I would say, for e-commerce. So if you are thinking of having a website that doesn't have an e-commerce capability and you don't want to sell online, then definitely Shopify is not for you. So WordPress is free for all. This is one of their best features. It has lots of beautiful themes available, fully customizable, which is great. However, if you want to change a little bit in the customization, you might need to have a developer with you. And WordPress usually has a learning curve. It's very tough to get it right from the first time. But once you start getting used to WordPress, it's really a great tool to have. Now, moving to the e-commerce platform, we're going to talk about Shopify, Woocommerce, which is on top of WordPress, and then we're going to talk as well about Magento, and we're going to give you a very quick comparison between these three platforms. So as we said before, Shopify is widely used, is very famous. It's one of the top platforms for e-commerce. Magento is also a great tool. However, it is mainly designed and for large organizations, for organizations that have complex catalog and you want to have a complex customer experience. So Magento is good for that. So it's not really designed for small businesses or people who are just starting. WooCommerce, which is on top of WordPress, which is actually a plugin on top of WordPress, is easy to set up, easy to handle. But again, if you need any specific customization, you might need to have a developer, or you can have a theme editor, which you can purchase the premium version of a theme editor that will help you enhance the customer experience on WooCommerce. All these are high, they have high performance, they are very stable, they are scalable. However, the scalability of WooCommerce, which is on top of WordPress, is limited if you don't have the knowledge in coding and developing software development. So you might need to have someone to help you with that. They all have embedded features and they are friendly for SEO management and search engine optimization management. You might have additional plugins or apps on top of them to give you a better experience, at least from an admin perspective, which is hopefully going to translate into a customer experience. Shopify has a good customer support, whereas Magento has a customer support only for the enterprise edition, and WooCommerce and WordPress, they have only a customer support through the support forum. This means that they are the users who are giving you the answers through a forum. So in conclusion, I can say that Shopify is very well adapted to small businesses and medium-sized businesses, but these are the businesses who are serious about doing e-commerce and they are trying to really sell something online. Magento is mainly designed for large organizations and it needs lots of resources to handle and to manage the platform. WooCommerce is free to use, easy to use, but it has a learning curve. The last point about this topic today is SEO management or search engine optimization management. In order to have proper SEO, you need to, first of all, make sure that you have relevant content on your website, that you have relevant links and references, your images are labeled. You need to make sure also that you have complete sentences, proper grammar and spelling, because for the search engines, when you have, I would say, not well written texts, they would consider that this is either a scam or forgotten websites, and they tend not to show them on the first page or of the search. You need to make sure as well that your website is compliant with the HTML coding. You don't all have to be developers, but I would recommend that you have at least someone audit your website and give you some tips to enhance your HTML code. And of course, you need to have unique and relevant page titles. Don't have stuffed keywords, because when you overdo it, the search engines, their algorithms are able to detect that, and then they will not consider your website as being relevant to the search intent, and then they will not display it. Also, when you want to get into SEO management, you need to look at the quality of the keywords that you are using on the back end of your website. You need to have relevant content to the search intent. Finally, you need to really look very carefully about the page titles and the meta descriptions. All this also is written on the back end of your website in the SEO management tools, whether it is an app on Shopify or a plugin on WordPress, WooCommerce. So basically, this is what I can tell you about SEO. It's really a very, very wide topic. It can take us more than a couple of hours to cover the basics of SEO, but I hope that we were able to give you the essence of what you need to look for when managing your SEO. With this, we would have completed the topic of moving your business online by covering how to build your digital presence, what would be the e-commerce prerequisites, what are the different website builders and the e-commerce platforms, and then finally talking about the SEO or search engine optimization management. As always, if you still have any questions, please reach out to your iSense business counselor. They will be able to guide you and help you. And you can always visit the website of iSense Business Hub, which is nsbusinesshub.ca.